Defending champions Crusader are back at BLA's CZone Best Aussie Vans 2019 with the Excalibur Scv, a semi-off-roader built with comfort and luxury in mind. Matching the good looks outside is a layout for two that offers privacy, comfort and all the mod cons. And with almost 700 kilos of payload, a grey water tank and plenty of power and water reserves, the semi-off-roader is set up with long distance travelling in mind. Let's hear from our 5 judges. Crusader Excalibur, what do we have to say?
It's a really well built van and nice impact when you walk inside, plenty of room to walk around. So 78,999, I think it's pretty close to the money, yeah.
In terms of construction and build quality, Mel, what were your thoughts on the Crusader?
As I looked over it, I thought, yeah, there's a bit of a push to a more composite structure, which I think is good for the industry.
It's a one-piece roof?
It is, yes. I should have mentioned it is indeed a one-piece roof, yes.
From the back to the front?
Yeah, so keep the water out.
What I liked about it was the bench space, and they really thought their cupboards out.
As a woman that packs a van, there were some really nice innovations in that van that I liked. That full pantry as you stepped in had lips all the way, so when you open that door nothing's going to fall out. And it was a big area. The bench and the sink, that gives you more bench space, which is always short in vans. It had lots of cupboards and they were well made. I really liked the layout of that van.
And that bench space was around the stove, which is where you need to have things. You need cutlery, you need oil, all those bits and pieces right there. So that extra bench space I thought was quite good too.
You could certainly take it up the Birdsville track or any of those routes through Central Australia. I thought it was really good value for money, and I thought it was a really well put together van and really well thought out.
The other thing in that van is the separate bedroom.
I love the separate bedroom. I always get up early, so to be able to shut the door and leave my wife sleeping, I really like that, to be able to sort of segregate that from everything.
Towing was a bit of an issue, wasn't it, this year with the wind, and on the smooth bits of road it was fantastic. Stuck behind the car perfectly well.
Came in at 2800, so it was a fairly heavy van. So the wind was there and it buffeted it around a bit, but it handled it pretty well, I thought. The independent suspension was good, and that was the big difference between the vans, I thought.
Customer care and after-sales service. Who uncovered some thoughts on that?
They have a really quite good communication between the group. If anything ever goes wrong, they're looked after really quickly. They don't have a specific roadside assistance package, but I'm told that warranty is really well looked after. It's 2 years plus 2 years.
2-year normal warranty, 4-year structural.
It was one of my favourite interiors in the whole group. It was just really well finished, I thought.
I really liked the shower door. It was wider. Instead of squeezing into it, that for me I thought was really good.
Well, I think the interior was the standout. It was a really nice package all round, lots of storage, good bench space.
Little things too, like came with a grey water tank as a standard feature, and those tricky little light fittings which have the USB port in the light fitting itself. Very clever design idea and quite simple.
The drawers under the bed, instead of having to lift the bed up, you can pull the drawers out, so it's a good option.
Do you guys all agree it's good value for money?
Yes.
Yeah, I did, with a standout interior.
The judges all agree it's the little details that come together in the Crusader that give it great value for money.